lot of problems with having all those Yu-Gi-Oh! GX things. So I'm not allowed to make videos longer than 15 minutes anymore. Which I guess, like, 15 minutes is a lot. Like, I have trouble watching videos, like, that are longer than, like, 5 minutes. So, yeah. What was I saying? I was gonna say something. Friendship! Right. This is mostly about me and pretty much everyone out there. I would think, like, it always pissed me off when people would say, like, oh my god, I'm so alone, no one ever talks to me, and then they talk to, like, 50 million people, and, like, they have all these friends, and, like, they're always hanging out with them, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Because as someone who is usually alone, someone who really only texts my parents, never talks to anyone online, at least, okay, I'm doing this because my ex would piss me off when he said, like, he had no friends, and he had a gazillion friends, and it used to be, it was just my ex and my parents would talk to me, and now, well, at the end of the relationship, he stopped talking to me, but I'm not trying to make this a bashing video. I'm angry, so it may end up that way. I am sorry. I am trying to be like it was both our fault. I am not the innocent one. I am also not the bad guy. He's not the innocent one. He's also not the bad guy. Bloody, bloody, blah. But it is so easy to go like, I have reason and they're just crazy. Blah. Anyway, that's not what this is about. And cat. But, like, they would always say that, and I would get upset because I had no one to talk to. Like, no one would talk to me. I would, like, even when I tried to talk to people, which I had trouble doing, hi, cat, being an introvert, so I'm always like, hi, I'm not going to talk to anybody, and no one's talking to me. Why is no one talking to me? And it's like, I also kind of have a problem, like, a lot of people, I have to be the first one to talk in your head. I have to be the first one to talk, or no one talks, blah, 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 blah. But, so I always say, like, I have no friends. But I realize, like, because of Dickens Fair and Piers, even though they may, like, a lot of my friends are probably, like, 2, 3, 4, 5 times older than I am. Maybe not so much 5 times older than I am. 4 or 5. I forget I'm 18 and not, like, 10. But the people who are a lot older than me, like, they're mostly my parents' friends that hang out with me. But, like, they don't just, like, talk to, I mean, they wouldn't know me. Well, my parents birthed me, but, like, they wouldn't have known me, but they wouldn't know me unless my parents introduced them. But, like, they legitimately like my presence. And, like, I don't want to sound like they love me. I'm wonderful and great. But I can tell, like, they like talking to me, and, like, there's not just like, hi, Catherine. It's like, oh, hi, Catherine, how are you doing? How's it going? And what about this thing that's been happening in your life? And stuff like that. So I realized that I had Dickens friends, but, you know, it sucks. Piers only happens once a month. Dickens happens at the end of the year, like, from November and December, at the end of the year. Like, I don't get to see these people a lot, and it's really hard to, like, believe you have friends when, like, you only see them, like, for 2 months a year. And it's not, like, 2 months solid. I only see them on the weekends. So, like, that's only, like, 8 days, maybe more. I don't know. But it sucks. Oh, no. It'd be more like 16 days. Anyway, but it sucks. And I would say, like, okay, I've made Dickens friends, but I have no school friends. And at college, I'm having a hard time making friends. Like, I would talk to people at some stuff, and, like, I met some people, but I'm having a hard time, like, talking to people. But my friend who's a year younger than me in high school, Ellie, you guys probably know, And I'm sorry. She may have changed. I may have changed. I may be desperate for friendship. Because I realized I blew everyone off for my ex. And he wouldn't do the same. Never mind. Don't blow off your friends for your relationships. That's actually probably best that he didn't do it. Like, seriously. But it still, like, kind of hurts. Anyway. This isn't a bashing video. Catherine, calm down. Anyway, and it's just, like, I was afraid people would be mad at me, but they don't seem to be. They're actually, like, a lot of support. But, like, so my friend, who's a year, Ellie, she asked if I could come by, because I don't have college classes on Fridays, and, like, just have lunch and just hang out for a little bit. And I was like, yeah, okay. And, like, where we ate, our high school is, like, on the way home. So I was like, I'll just drop you off, whatever. And I just walked in, and, like, having, like, all the teachers and, like, all the students who were younger than me just, like, saying, hi, Catherine, just, like, made me realize that even though these aren't necessarily people that I would, like, think about, like, I don't feel like they have a big enough, like, a strong enough relationship with me to pour my problems on them. I feel like if I did, even with our relationship, they wouldn't go like, what the fuck, or they wouldn't go like, there, I'm trying to be nice, but I don't know what to do. They would actually, like, listen to me. And, like, even though we don't have that relationship, they would actually legitimately care about me. And even though, like, we don't, like, hang out much outside of school, like, we barely hang out at school, or whatever, it, like, made me realize that maybe I don't have, like, super best close friends that, like, we spend every waking moment together, but, like, I do have friends. So, like, I can't say I have no friends. I can't say nobody loves me. I can't say everybody hates me. I can't. I still think that Jazz Winston's my best friend. But I realized this, like, leaving the school after having so many people say, like, hey, Catherine, how's it going? Oh my god, it's so weird not having you here. Just, I don't know, it made me realize that maybe, even though I feel lonely, I may be lonelier than I want to be. That doesn't mean I'm completely alone in the world. Like, I'm not completely isolated. I'm not just something everyone's gonna forget. Like, people, like, I may not be, like, at the front of their minds, but, like, they'll think of me every once in a while and go like, oh, Catherine, and hopefully think fondness of me. And it's really nice, especially since my ex's friends were decided to attack me. They stopped. A couple days ago, everyone was attacking me. I fucked up. I did something bad. What I did was I'm trying not to talk about my relationship, and it's kind of hard because it's my big thing right now. When I was dating my ex, he asked me for an account, and I just didn't know how to say no, so I was just like, okay, I guess I haven't been using it a lot lately. Sure, whatever. And so after we broke up, I was like, And then we got into a fight the other day, and I got angry, and I kind of said, like, I was, like, crying, writing this response was like, you can't think fully bad of me. I know you hate me now, but you can't think from beginning to end that you hated me the whole time. And he just, like, I'm crying and, like, pouring my heart out, and he just says, nope, and moo, and I'm just, like, so fucking ready. Whatever. Don't fucking care. Okay, I fucking care. I so obviously fucking care. But, like, there's nothing I can do about it. Whatever, he's an asshole, I don't care. So anyway, so I was like, okay, you're gonna be an asshole, I'm gonna be an asshole too. And I went into, like I said, I forgot my password on Instagram. Luckily he hadn't changed the email, and I got the account that I gave to him back. And his friends started attacking me because of it, and giving me death threats and stuff like that. It's a little scary when you get death threats. Like, so I'm just, and I smartly responded to people, yelling at them back instead of, after a little while I started just saying, leave me alone. or in like one of them I said, one of them I had to say, I said, leave me alone. If you contact me one more time, I'm calling the cops. That's fun. That's always fun. That's great. Anyway. Oh god, where was I going with this? But yeah, I took it back, and so I guess with all of like that hatred with like people that I used to trust, I actually, after like my ex and I were friends for a month, but I broke it off because I realized I was kept being angry at him, and I just was like, I can't do this to you anymore. I don't want to be angry all the time. You probably don't want to be angry at all the time. And then he yelled at me because of it, and then I yelled back because I have a problem where I have to respond. I have to be the last person to respond. Sorry. So yeah, and what was I saying? Crap. Oh yeah, but in that month where we were friends, like I got mad. One of the things I got mad at him about was like, it's just like no one actually cares about me. And he said, yeah, I do. And it's like no. And then he started mentioning like his friends cared about me, and I said like, yeah, but if you decide to hate me, all you have to do is like snap your fingers, and they'll hate you. Me too. And it was like, I'm not gonna hate you, and they're not gonna hate you, and I don't have that control on them, blah blah blah. And look what fucking happened. I called it. I fucking called it. I knew this would happen. Also, he would complain about them a lot to me when we were dating, but I'm gonna stop talking about this. Sorry, I made this a bashing video. I didn't mean to. But yeah, that's what happened. Oh, but having like all those people, like having all those death threats and anger and just fighting, it was really nice to realize that maybe I'm not so alone in the world as I thought I was. Don't cry. Don't cry. Okay. I'm okay. But yeah, like just after all that, it was nice to kind of come with this realization that maybe I actually do have friends in the world, because like, you know, when you get a lot of hate, it's kind of easy to think that everyone hates you. So it's nice when it's obvious that people don't. This was supposed to be about my friendship, and it turned into a bashing video. I'm sorry. I'm angry. It's gonna happen. I'm trying to move on. I really am. I really am. It's gonna take a little while. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah. I'm going to watch BuzzFeed now. Later, slackers.